whatever the state of body or mind it may be. Whatever the state of the circumstances may be, it is all appearing. In the I that I am. And it's easy to perceive it when the gaze is towards the Father. Place of rest. Resting as awareness in his lap. Because Baba knows the one who's eternally the same, unchanged. So to know the Father as he is also means to know the self as the self is. And Baba shows the child you are like the Father now, here and now. And what is the Father like? Does he ever put a question mark on the drama? And what does it mean? Does he ever put the question mark on the drama? Because drama is the story within the soul. So to question the drama is to question the soul. Baba knows this drama is fixed. then the soul also knows the drama is fixed. If it's clearly understood, then liberation is now. There's nothing to look forward to. The one who has really understood this deep secret of drama has then truly understood God and the self also. Three are inseparable, not just soul and God, but soul, God, and drama. All three are inseparable. So everything that is happening at the mind, body, circumstances level in this moment, without labeling or describing it, self and Baba are embodiments of contentment. It is exactly what it should be in this moment now. Even resistance to drama within the self is observed by the self. That is resistance less. Or acceptance. Which may temporarily be there, is also observed by the one who is in seat of complete allowance. So being a detached observer means just this moment exists. Baba's soul is also nyara and pyara, detached and loving. Detached from one's own inner drama, and so loving towards one's own inner drama. This is being a hero actor, not in conflict with anything that arises, which appears in the self. Because the natural law is that which appears has to subside. But the one in which everything appears and disappears himself never appears and disappears. So allow these moments of silence to see this very clearly with the eyes of God. Baba himself that are eternally present, and drama that is also eternally present. The only difference is Baba and the self are changelessly present. And drama is appearing and disappearing, appearing and disappearing within the self and in front of the self, changing. But that change is fixed in this changing drama. See this clearly. If there's fogginess, That's a phenomenon that appears and disappears. You are the observer of that fogginess. If it's clarity, you are the observer of that clarity. Both clarity and fogginess are pointing at you, the source of both. They are not you, but they are pointing at you, the source. Even just at the physical level, you see the heart is beating against the chest. You are the source of life for it. This heart beating is pointing at the source. Which gives this machine some life force. Something more subtle is your mind. Overthinking, or no thinking, or less thinking. Or necessary thinking, or unnecessary thinking. Doesn't matter what the state of mind is. It's pointing at you, the source. Some thoughts of surrender or some stubborn thoughts. Doesn't matter. Pointing at you, the source. Which is thoughtless, bodiless. Who's seated with God as his constant companion. This is the seat of rest. Resting as awareness. And resting as awareness is not a passive state. It's full of power. Seat of discernment. Here being is able to hear the divine whispers of God amidst the cacophony of thoughts in the mind and matter. And for Baba himself, this is the only moment that is real. Everything else is just a cloud. Cloud of fixed drama. Unless anyone has a suggestion for the Murli, one here can start with the blessing of yesterday and today's blessing. Yesterday's blessing was very relevant, and today's blessing also. The question in the final paper at the end will be of putting a full stop in a second. Do not remember anything else, just the Father and I, and nothing else. In a second, belong to the one Father and none other. It takes time even to have this thought. But you have to be stable in that awareness and not shake at all. When you do not have any questions of why or what, you can then be a conqueror of attachment. Nashto moha smriti swarup. So practice expanding when you want and packing up when you want. Make sure your break is powerful. And this practice of a full stop, how do you see the practice of a full stop? When is it possible to put use the practice of a full stop? Anybody? And by who? Is Baba speaking to the person to put a full stop? A person that needs to change? Or Baba is telling us that the person you take yourself to be is not who you are? When the Om Shanti.
You just mentioned in your meditation, the soul is the one who is a detached observer, and you said about the detachment soul is only the present is existed. The one who is with the fullest, because he cannot caught up in the dramas of the past scene or future scene. He only existed in the present, who able to put the full stop.
I wanted to kind of see a little bit why, all I can say, the drama kind of inspired, drama of Couple of Souls inspired this. It's like, why is it so important to know it's not just that the soul and God are combined, but soul, God, and drama are combined. Yeah. Very, very important. And it is a fixed drama. What is drama made up of and what is soul made up of?
It's more about the bundles of the thoughts, emotions.
Your voice is muffled, Sister Rupa. Is it possible to, I don't know why it's muffled.
I'm not sure.
Do you have,
Probably headphones.
yeah, headphones. Is it possible to speak without the headphones?
I'll try.
Is it when the soul is detached or soul is always detached?
The soul is always detached.
Whether you know it or not know it. The soul is always beyond the drama, from within the self, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So when Baba is telling us that do not remember anything else, just the Father and I, and nothing else, in a second belong to the one Father and none other. It takes time even to have this thought that I belong to one Father and none other. Even this thought takes time. But you have to be stable in that awareness and not shake at all. So it can only be awareness. It cannot be a thought at that time. Yeah, because even the thought takes time. And the moment it's time, you are in the mind. Right? So usually when we see drama, we see that there is a body which has sensations, and then there's a mind which has got lots of thoughts and sanskars, right? And then we see that I, the being, am detached from the mind. True? I, the being, am detached from the mind. And yesterday, Baba had spoken in the Murli being embodiment of experience, right? I will have that excerpt from the Murli. To be experienced means to be constantly beyond any type of deception, sorrow, or conflict. If you are compelled by your own sanskars, then sanskars of others or the big and small obstacles of Maya, then it proves that the foundation of experience is not strong. Someone who is an embodiment of experience constantly experiences the self to be complete and doesn't consider any type of compulsion to be compulsion, but would consider it a means to make one strong in life. In the same way, when you experience waves of sorrow or are deceived, the reason is that you are not experienced in the different forms of Maya. Yeah? To understand that each soul, each seed has a fixed drama within itself, right? So let's say if I, the seed, in my drama right now is just to not get any knowledge up until now. Is that okay? It's perfectly fine, right? And is the nature of that seed changing in any way? Because it's not getting any knowledge.
No, the seed is changeless.
The seed is changeless, it's not changing. So it's perfect drama, right? Whether they get the knowledge or don't get the knowledge, that's part of the inner drama that they are carrying within themselves, right? Now, once you get the knowledge, and yet there may be times that I may be feeling I'm still not able to come out of the drama. I'm still kind of sometimes stuck, sometimes in and sometimes out of the drama. Is that okay too? Yeah, that is okay too, right? Because it's a fixed drama. True? Okay. Then there is someone who is completely here, changelessly present here with Baba, like the others also. They are all with Baba. But this one can see that the flip-flop of my mind is not me. Is that one better than this one? Is that one better than this one? Or is it just that their drama inside themselves is different? But the truth of all the beings is still the same.
I think so better than this one because of the one who knows the flip-flop of the drama of the mind. Is more aware.
Okay. But Baba says that, but can we not be aware and pay attention? And that is where we were saying, and in this conversation, there was a discussion. And in this, it was like, you can be aware and pay attention if that is in your drama. If that is also fixed in your drama. Right? There's an inner circle and outer circle, which is like, that's why Baba says, no, that each one's karmatit stage is different, not better or worse, but different. And each one is number-wise. So whatever you are experiencing in this moment, so the crux of it is the one who is truly aware will be content with whatever flip-flop of feeling that I'm caught up in that flip-flop, even that is okay.
But sister, how come is the karma stage is the different of each? And I know the part is different, unique of each and every soul, but karma is the same, I think so, because they come to bring into the original essence.
See, again,
which is the same.
Yeah, karmatit stage is different. Souls are the same. Karmatit is again for the purpose of the drama, right? Karmatit stage is different for the purpose of what parts are recorded within your own self. Does that make sense? So like, for example, Baba
Since the effort is, we can say the effort is a different of each and every soul to bring to the karmatit stage. But the karmatit stage itself is complete pure and complete soul consciousness.
What is karmatit?
Without affecting. Yeah, karmatit means you performing the action but not influenced under the influence of the actions.
Not defined, not taking the
yes.
The actions and its outcomes. Yes.
But it means, yes, part is each one is a different, but the karmatit soul is not influenced of any role or any actions. But it means it's the same. Karmati is the same. Yes, part is a different, but it's not clear point, sister.
Okay, all right. Karmatit stage is also different because karmatit stage of the soul is basically every soul in one way, you see it or not. Yes, when the drama is merged, they all are kind of same. But really, when you are coming to the drama, there is always going to be a difference. Is that right? All parts cannot be the same. In this birth, if I'm playing the role of a king, I could have played the role of a subject in the last birth, right? It doesn't mean that I'm always a subject. It's just going to be different every time based on whatever is my recording within me. Why we are sharing this is because when we know that the drama is fixed, then you can really be content with your part. But if you don't see that drama is fixed, then truly there cannot be that contentment with your part. Then there's always a desire to want more from your own efforts. Does that make sense? But there's that contentment in the moment that exists. In this second, that contentment that exists within me, the soul, either being no, I'm content and I can be aware of the discontentment with my part as a person. I can see it. That the person within me is discontent with the part. Am I aware of that? Then my karmatit state will be different. But if I, the being, see that there is a person, I am believing myself to be that person that is discontent with the part, then I'm making an effort to be more content. Then that karmatit state of that soul will be different. Why? Because at the end of the day, all souls have to go home. Right? And Baba says some will either go through yoga or through bhog. True? So all will go home as a zero only. All will go home as a zero.
But in both scenarios, as you said, in the both scenario, one is content, seeing as content, and other one seeing as a discontent. But the both are seeing as a detached observer.
See, this is where we are saying that 1 minute. In the second circle, what is happening is I am sometimes aware to this fact that I am a contented soul, and then sometimes I believe myself to be that thought of discontentment in my mind, right? And that's okay too, because that's also fixed in the drama. That is also fixed in the drama. Yeah. Accepting of the part, including and especially now for us, the Brahmin part. Yeah. Because in the Brahmin life, we can make an effort being discontent with the moment as it is. Is that true? Is that true?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you sitting here feeling fully contented with this moment, whatever it's offering? With the Brahmin life, the Brahmin part. You're a tiny point. Remember, you're nothing more than that. And there's a Brahmin part right now you're playing. And in the Brahmin part, there could be ups and downs in your part. There could be ups and downs in your mind. There could be sometimes, like Baba said the other time, a hero actor is one who doesn't act ordinarily. He acts every part accurately. No matter how many problems there are, what the circumstances may be, he's not dependent on any of those. Because of having all rights, he overcomes them all in such a way that it is as though he is overcoming everything in a play. Now, please listen carefully. There is always happiness in a play, no matter what the play is. Even if he has a part of crying externally, he is aware internally that all of it is an unlimited play. By your considering this to be a play, even a big problem becomes light. So there is like 2 degrees of awareness. I mean, not 2 degrees. Awareness can be aware in 2 different ways, right? So for example, Baba said you could be playing the part of crying externally, but internally you know that it is all an unlimited play. Has anybody ever experienced that you're seeing yourself, you're observer, and you're seeing an action happening, but you know that that action is seeming to be the part of the play, and it's not in alignment with your true nature, but it's just happening and you're observing it? Yes. That is, yes, many times. Yeah. Then that means that that was fixed in your part, so it is happening. You're aware that because it was fixed in your part, it's just taking place. Yeah. So you are aware, and yet it is happening. And as it's happened, you step out as though it was just a part externally of crying, but internally, you know it's an unlimited play. That is also karmatit stage, actually. You're so detached from your part, so detached. Now, how will we see if it's Rini crying? As Rini, the soul is believing itself to be Rini and then crying. In that, I have totally become that. I don't have the awareness of crying is separate from me. Yeah? Like I can sometimes see it's like you're speaking, and in the midst of speaking, you can see that there is a detachment in the words that are coming out of the mouth, and you are that silent one, and the words are spoken, and it's just spoken. And you are silent one, observing those words being spoken. That one can put a full stop. That full stop means what? Just knowing that every act, every thought, every word is pointing at me, the source. I don't even need to create a thought. A thought may come, but before that, I know who I am. Does that make sense? Who is clear and who's not clear on it? It's a little bit, I know it's
Yeah,
like
little bit cleared, sister, but not
any
fully.
can come. Sorry?
A little bit cleared, but not fully. Because of one, um,
If this
if
action,
I'm playing just like is I the soul playing the role, and as Baba just mentioned, is externally you are crying, but internally you are completely detached of the mind who is crying. But somehow, sister, just like yes, then how come one who is a detached observer feeling I'm contented, but the external role is crying?
yeah. And that is why I'm content with my part, which is fixed. And I know myself separate from my part.
But if, for example, is a fixed role has to perform with the just like is it's out of compulsion. No, it means with the compulsion, not out of compulsion. I have to perform this role based on circumstances, based on the other soul's force, but internally completely aware this is not right, but has to perform. So in this sense, how can I say this is a karmatit?
Again, if you're really internally, you know, in this moment, maybe this act is taking place. Yeah. And if you're really aware of who you are, if it is fixed in your drama, then your acts will also start to, the frequency of that giving in to somebody else's compulsion, if it is fixed in the drama, will also reduce. If it is fixed. Basically, Baba is wanting us to really know that you're a soul separate from your part within you. There's a part recorded. You're 100% independent of that part. And that is why each one's karmatit stage will be different. And again, we are saying that this one, which Baba is saying, embodiment of experience, is the one who will be 100%. And then you will see that if it is in their part, the one who's fully 100% embodiment of experience, their frequency of that action which is under compulsion will reduce. But that is also fixed in the drama.
Would you, sister, read the last few on the please yes, the last line where say Baba says compulsion, the last 3-4 lines.
Yeah, sure.
someone who is embodiment of experience, and that from that one.
Someone who is an embodiment of experience constantly experiences the self to be complete. Constantly experiences the self to be complete and doesn't consider any type of compulsion to be compulsion.
Yes, exactly. That is the point, sister.
Yeah.
Because is externally completely feel this is a compulsion, means I don't want to do it, but I have to do it.
See, I don't want to do it, but I have to do it. It is different, but I can see that there is a degree of compulsion in the action that is coming up. In the mind, in the thought, there's a compulsion that is coming. I don't want to do it, but I have to do it. This is the thought of compulsion. Who's that I?
Yeah, means is either soul doesn't want to do it because soul's aware this is not a right, but according to the drama, I have to do it.
So then if it
So
is
it means
recorded
it's a
in your drama
compulsion.
and it happens, if it is recorded in your drama and if it has happened, you kind of have to let it go, right? Because that was fixed in your drama. But you step back, you have another option where you can step back, which with Baba, you have that option, but that will only be exercised if it is in your drama, right? That's why Baba says it's number wise. If it is in your drama, then you will step back further and you will see that even that thought of compulsion of a person is not me. Yeah. And that too will be, if it's fixed in your drama, it will happen. If it's not fixed in your drama, it may not happen. I'm not saying induce carelessness as a result of it and allow Ravan's carelessness to come. Yeah. But
Yeah.
saying that at every moment in time, at every point, the being is just embodiment of experience of contentment. And then more you're aware of yourself as that, and if it is in your drama, then you will step out of it too. Why it's useful to know that? Because it removes all the judgments for all the souls, Brahmin or non-Brahmin parts, and your own part completely. Yeah. So it's like, yes, I've become a Brahmin. That's a beautiful part that I have with the soul, and that is fixed. So it happened. Yeah, it's a fixed part. It happened. So I, the soul, now I'm observer of the mind. And as an observer of the mind, I can really step out of the mind and more. It's just basically accept wherever you are in this moment at this point. That is what one is trying to say. Accept wherever you are in this moment at this point. And then from there, you can see if it's possible for you to step back further and see that this practice is I am here and now and I'm contented with my part, however it's presenting itself. You will immediately step out of this also and be here. And then from here, you will be able to see that all the different experiences, I'm the one who's giving life to, I'm the source of it all. And then your karmatit state will be a little bit different, not better or worse, but different. Does that make sense? It is just that we don't lock ourselves into, okay, what I'm practicing is the best and what others are practicing is not right.
It's just karmatik state, moment by moment, by every scene in the drama, right? It's because Baba said the other day something. When something like that is done, then you are karmatik for that part.
Yeah.
So it's not, and so
You're experiencing karma.
or does it have to be constantly stable and like not coming off the karmatit state? Because right now the Brahmins are in the karmatit and in the mind. Then karmatit are in the mind. So they're like a pendulum going here, there. Depends.
Yeah.
Again, no judgment. But
That is what it is. The whole thing is that not judging the self and not judging the other Brahmin. Why? Because each one's part is in that very moment as it is unfolding, it is exactly according to the recording, it is fixed in one way. And in another way, it's like the paradox, right? In the another way, what Purusharth you will do is also fixed. Does that make sense?
mm-hmm.
The Purusharth that you will do is also fixed. So, not being judgmental becomes very easy and natural for you when you understand that one point. That Purusharth is also fixed for every soul. Whether will you be here or here or here, it doesn't matter. It is all fixed. So you can be content with whatever is appearing in your experience in this moment. And that will make you step out, actually. Is it clear? Unless there is that total acceptance of the moment as it is, and even if there's slightest desire, you can watch it, see it with Baba, separate from it. Yeah. Now the mind will say, oh, does that mean that my Purusharth is not so good and it is fixed? And that too you can observe. That too you can observe. What we are saying is that the nature of the being is contentment. Ultimately, it's just the being's nature. And more you're in acceptance of every aspect of your effort. Because Baba asks in some murlis, are you content with your effort? Are you content? Which means whatever effort is happening in this moment, are you okay with it?
So soul's nature is content and happy and bliss and peace.
Yeah.
That's a starting point. That's
starting position. So whatever my effort has been, I exist timelessly now. And in the now, whatever is presenting itself in front of me, I am the being of contentment, even if it was crying in a particular scene and I could see that, oh, that crying happened. But I'm seeing that crying separate from me, but it's somehow kind of happening in the drama because it was supposed to happen. I don't know if you remember that example of Dadi, all-rounder. Do you remember?
We can hear it again. I'm sure it's going to stir our memories.
Okay. That she got angry at someone, and then somebody came to Dadi. Dadi then went to her room, and then that sister went behind Dadi and asked, Dadi, you got angry. And Dadi said, that moment is past and it doesn't exist for me. Are you still playing, is your mind still playing that scene? For me, it doesn't exist anymore, right? I, the being, am here and now. So it is like, okay, even if it happened, I am timelessly present. I am absolutely content, embodiment of contentment. That had to happen, it happened, full stop. That is full stop. There's not even a memory of it. It's like I'm taking with me, oh, I got angry and then walking to the room. And everybody saw me getting angry and so I'm walking to the room. No. Does that make sense?
It means that the moment you experience, it's a dream. I mean, the past is complete dream. That moment is a karmatiti stage, right?
Yeah. And that is the beauty of the one who is in karmatit state, will be able to sometimes see the actions separate from themselves in the moment. Like Baba said, you're crying externally, but internally, you know it's a play. That is one step of detached observer. Then there's another detached observer where the action happened whilst you were immersed in it. But the moment there was realization, it was as though now you're detached, it was already a dream now. Does that make sense? It's already a dream for you.
Yeah, that makes sense, sister. But it's still, sister, confusion in the karmatit. Why is it different?
So karmatit is
Karmatit based on the soul.
have you truly accepted your part every moment? Have you lived your part? Have you lived, you the soul have lived accepting your part as it is in every moment?
Okay, yeah, makes sense. Yes.
Yeah. Such an important aspect, soul, Baba, and drama. We can just keep delving into the depth of these 3 points. We need nothing else.
If something is happening and we are content that whatever happening is all for the good, then it is karmatit sthiti.
Yeah. It is the state of being karmati. The happiness of the soul is untouched. And even if there's unhappiness experience in your mind as a person, you're happy with the unhappiness of the person. Does that make sense?
Then it is so easy.
Yeah, it is easy. God is here to make things easy. And who makes it?
We are making so much.
Yeah. We are making so, it's ego making, but that too
Clear
is
it, clear it again, how it is easy.
it is easy because I, the being, just need to be who I am. And then whatever part is playing within me or outside of me through my part, through the body, I'm crying. But I can see that this crying, as Baba said, is also just simply part of the play. And you are that actor, invisible actor. And Rini, that character is, the part is to right now be very unhappy or cry. But I can see that I am not being touched by that action also. My happiness is not being touched by this action of crying. And this one has seen, there have been times when this one's mouth is saying something to someone in the family part. And I can see that I am silent being and these words are being spoken and they don't need to be spoken, but they're just getting spoken. Yeah. And more one is able to see it with that detachment, then one finds that if it is in your part, then you will be able to see from here, and then the frequency of those actions will become less, if it is in your part.
Okay.
Yeah, sister, it happened. I had said something to my boss and I was saying it, and I'm saying, wouldn't have said it like that, but those words were coming out. You don't care. You don't value your people. And I'm like, whoa, what are you saying? Like, internally, it was getting surprised by what the puppet had to say.
Yeah. And so at times it can happen. And if you can really see from that place of being a detached observer, those aspects of the drama of your part, that is in that moment you are experiencing your complete independence from your part.
Sister, at times this is so clear, like a crystal clear, and everything becomes so easy.
Yeah.
And then there are moments it feels like, again, the person and the mind becomes heavy, and then it's the me mind that being get carried away into that. Like a few days, the situation has been happening at work where the team member has made some mistake in IT, because of which people won't get paid, the paychecks won't come. And it's becoming a big havoc in the university. But here it's just like paper money, such a small situation making so big. So the mind is not making it big. It's still doing whatever it's doing. And a lot of hours are being put in to do that. But there are times when the users are saying, oh, it's a big problem. You have to write this up. And like 50 justifications are being given at different to all the people of what happened, what. And Niru has not reprimanded or taken action against the person who did it or did something, because it's feeling this was her part. She had to do this. And so am I blaming her? So, and she has told me so many times, Niru, I really like you as my leader, as my boss, because you kept saying it's over, it's finished, let's move to the solution. Let's see what we can do, what we can do to move forward and learn something and fix this or fix that, and not going and focusing on her. So she said that, but it still needs to be written up. So the bosses are saying, you still write it up, still document, still. So now I'm saying it has to be done, but for the place of respect for that soul.
Yeah.
That action will be done, but could clearly see Baba's knowledge really makes it so easy for us to not create a havoc the way others' part is to make it really big. Okay, 1 week if your paycheck is late, what's the big deal? It was, but not like criticizing their part, but it had made it so small that it was not losing its grip on, next part.
But to also see that those souls who are playing the part of boss and to make it big is also fixed in the drama.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Everybody's part of making it big is fixed, and of their lack of communication fixed. Everything is fixed.
Everything is fixed. So once you start living like that, then what is happening? You're living in the moment of now as it is.
Yeah.
And that too is fixed. So it is more like everything is just a fixed script. So only thing you need to know, you are a point of light.
But sister, other thing I've seen, like during the day, there are pockets of the day where it's like clarity to the highest degree, then fuzziness, then clarity, then like total down.
Yeah. So all this clarity and fuzziness that is coming, it is appearing within you, no?
Right. But
But
then
you are beyond that clarity and beyond that fuzziness of the drama also. See, it's drama-based fuzziness and clarity.
right. Because there were certain parts of the drama not liked also.
That's okay. That was
They
fixed.
were part, but at that time it was kind of in the drama, in the mind, the thoughts and what the mind was speaking was not liking of so many things coming at the same time, and not accepting at that time. There's a limit to how much the team can take. It's here, like everything was feeling the pressure of too much work and all the situations coming. So that time was in, and then took a break, and then said,
So when you take a break, so you realize in that moment, nothing about you has changed. Nothing about others have changed. We are all still perfect, pure, living beings of light.
yeah,
And that moment has already become a
dream.
More you live like that, lesser, if it is in your part, will be the frequency of those sleepy moments to occur.
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, if it is in your part. So it is all kind of in one way fixed in both the circles, right? I mean, it is like when we say, that like for this one feels that again in the part, for this one feels it is possible to be constantly awake, right? Now, someone else may not feel that it's possible to be constantly awake, but they can be awake to even that fact. What they're saying is it's not possible. Then they're also actually here in the same place. Does that make sense? But it's just like from going from here to here. It may take them a little while, but they already are aware that I know that I am falling asleep, and they're becoming more and more and more and more aware of it. And so the sleepy moments are becoming less, but they will become less only when I'm accepting that point of being asleep. Also with complete contentment. Does that make sense? But if I'm discontent, I'm identifying with the discontentment of falling asleep, then those sleepy moments will not decrease. And that would be your part. But that the point is that if you're content with the discontentment of the person falling asleep, then the chances are that your part is something else. I mean, you, the soul, has some different part within you. But the point is that you have to be finding yourself, are you content with every moment as it is appearing? That is the crux of it all. If you're discontent, watch the discontentment also from the place of contentment. Then possibility is that I, the being, can be constantly here and observe everything with detachment. And even if I don't, that's okay too. But am I accepting it in this moment here? So that's why Baba says, Santushtata sabse bada dhan hai. Contentment is the biggest treasure, highest treasure. Looking at the invisible actor, like, I mean, just looking at Tom Cruise, he's very content, whether he's sleeping in the movie, he's awake in the movie, whether he is shouted at his boss or he got shouted by the boss. He's very content because he knows he's Tom Cruise behind Jerry Maguire part that he's playing. Yeah. So Jerry Maguire is the part he's playing, and in the part there could be many things that he's doing. So the whole effort is just to know that I am Tom Cruise, not Jerry Maguire.
The even effort of being aware is in the drama only.
Yeah.
The soul can see all this effort-making person, right?
Yeah. Exactly. The soul can see the effort-making person also. Truly being detached. Yeah.
And when the soul gets trapped in the mind and doesn't like the part of the person, then starts making that effort to improve the things in the drama.
Yeah, improve one's own part in the drama.
Yeah, improve its own part in the drama. And it comes from that place of discontentment, makes it even worse.
Yeah, absolutely.
Makes it worse because then it's off its stage of who it is.
Yeah.
And then becomes more like a beggar mode.
Yeah, exactly.
Totally off.
Yeah. Trying to really make your part so much better and so good and so perfect and so divine. It is a painful life, but then again, it is recorded in your drama. Yeah. So somebody has written, and so we all we have to do is just enjoy being that perfect tiny point of light. As Baba sees me, completely separate from all the parts played, being played now and will be played in the future. Absolutely. Yeah. So just enjoy. Now you can really enjoy being that tiny point. You're nothing but a tiny point. You cannot be more than that. Or you cannot be anything beyond that, not more. You cannot be anything beyond that. So
The problem is we get stuck with the person. We
Sorry?
just get, I said, the problem is we don't enjoy because we become that person
Yeah.
at times.
Mhm.
And we become in the mind, we get in this mind, and we could just swim with those in that swim lane of
But
those
the
thoughts.
beauty is the moment you see
You
it,
see it.
it's over. That's a full stop.
Yeah. So now it is happening because it does happen that it's like got carried with in that swim lane and then poof,
Lazy
and
river,
then come
lazy
back.
river.
And then come back.
But actually, it's not even you're going in and coming back. It is just that it was supposed to be, and you stepped out as though nothing happened. This is the outer circle. You're outside of both the circles then. Yeah?
But this is one, if some scenario comes, is you are observing, your mind is discomfort, or mind has some resistance, not, and also there is, and in those scenario, once the soul is observing his mind, the how much is irritation and discomfort is there. But then other side is there is kind of the controlling, not to say, not to hurt the soul, the who one is playing the part.
And you see
So
all of
is it also detached observer? It's just like the mind is playing the role here, because one mind want to say observing this some discomfortness, but other mind is controlling not to say and even not to hurt
yeah, and you
anyone's
are
speech.
observer of both. Right now, maybe the part is that the good mind is watching the bad mind. That's okay.
It's okay.
It's
But
fine.
it can be says is a detached observer.
It is little bit more than otherwise completely absorbed. Absolutely. It's a little bit one step back. And that is, for now, that is the part. Can you accept that fully? And then the moment you accept it fully, you're already stepping out.
Mm.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
That, oh, I see the so-called good and bad definition of the mind, the good mind watching the bad mind. And okay. And the moment you can see it with contentment, I'm even one step further back now. And I'm from where I'm the source of these two speaking with each other also. But I am that silent source. You will automatically see it the moment you realize you're neither. And you're content with both.
Mm.
Yeah. But that has to be in your part to be able to see that. But do you see what it is? Everything is just fixed drama. And this,
Exactly.
so this,
Yeah, it's just like so much controlling. It's just like mind want to say something because of observing the discomfort, not liking the other part of the soul, and just mind want to say something. One and other one says no, just
Mm,
stay quiet, detached. It's
mm,
perfect and accurate drama, whatever the role is playing. But it's just like little observing the discomfort.
yeah. And that's okay. It's one step of detachment. That is the practice for now. And we don't know what your part is, but it may change, it may not change. We don't know. But whatever it is, Baba is also telling us there is another possibility. If it's in your part, it will happen. If it's not, it won't. But there is another possibility that you can step further back and watch both from the silent place that you are. Yeah. That is a possibility also. I think there were two hands that were raised, Anshu and Sonali. Anshu?
Yeah, sister, I was just checking out my, contentment. So as a
Okay.
teacher is not observing my hand last half an hour, and it's okay. So, but I had both the experience to share. 10 days back, I had to observe that, soul behind grandchild. He was playing in park. I was at eighth floor with his mate. He was there, but all of a sudden it was time of evening meditation, and we are kind of little, more interested in that. So a lot of thundering music started from the next society. And every cell of the body is, immersed in that music, and everyone is down. All the children, they are shouting, dancing. And it was hard to observe him where he was running. And my whole the body, each and every cell of the body is dancing, but at the same time, so still, so detached. And that was what a momentum. I mean, it was the best experience, one of the best experience. I'm no Ears are kind of painful, so much of, and even steps are being taken by the feet. And I'm literally dancing, but still I'm enjoying my stillness. So much of separateness. And I could feel, wow, this is a real evening meditation, Baba. See, so much of light and so much of ladiyas and noise, and everyone is, but I could see that detachment, and it was very empowering. And second thing, 2 months back, the scene of crying. This I'd share, I believe, before also. So it was so heavy. I'm crying, and I don't know why the pain was so intense. And still, I'm enjoying it. I'm saying, keep crying, keep crying. It's okay. See where I'm sitting. You are little too much of stubborn. You keep crying, showing me your tantrums. But see where I'm sitting. It's okay. It's not. So this separation, while amidst chaos of music, it was little much more stillness, and that little effort was taken while mind was crying, howling, and I could separate. There it was little more moment. It was 2 months back, but this was 10 days back, and both times I could feel this was Karmati stage. And very well experienced, sister. Om Shanti.
Yeah. It is just that, again, no experience is good or bad, but it's just an experience that happened, which is giving the soul the awareness that I'm totally separate from my part, completely independent of my part. You know, even when I'm like my body is doing ordinary tasks, right? Ordinary tasks. Even right now, there's no particular dramatic action, yet I know I am still and I am silent. And in that action, there's just speaking right now that is happening. Yeah. But to understand that parts are fixed, that helps us to really just be who I am. So at every moment, contentment with one's part, 100%. That is truly being a detached observer. Sonali also had the hand raised.
Ji, Om Shanti, sister.
Om Shanti.
I was listening to this lesson of today, and so far we have been believing that in 63 births we have, all of 84 actually, we have our part written and we act as per our script. But this Sangam Yuga part of ours, here we can make a difference through our efforts. We become Purusharthi. We could become Tivra Purusharthi. But as I gather from today's chat and lesson, that even here is our part is quite scripted of how good Purusharthi and to what level, what number we could be. So I'm a bit not so clear about this point.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Yes, in Sangam Yuga, there is a possibility that every soul can have that possibility to be totally detached, 100% from their parts of 63 sanskars, right? 63 births sanskars. But that too is kind of fixed in the drama. Who will be to what extent making that Purusharth?
That is a bit disappointing, I feel, Didi.
Why is it disappointing? Again, just say it is disappointing, right? The feeling comes, it is disappointing in the mind, right?
Yeah.
That's why Baba can be so contented and so blissful, na? So the feeling comes that is kind of disappointing because the doer has to die. Can you observe even that feeling of it is very disappointing? Who's saying it is very disappointing? Can you accept that disappointment from the place of being contented? Can you see it? Just so that Baba is helping us see that there is a possibility, but it will happen if it's in your drama. But can you see that there is a possibility where I can see this disappointment also coming up, that drama is fixed? It's actually quite freeing if you really get it very clearly. Then you're not doing effort, you're being who you are, watching the effort making person.
And sister, also to that, being who we are and knowing who we are, and then we are doing that action, then it will be an elevated action. And that's where you can change your destiny or the outcome, like
Nothing
that
can
is that's an opportunity to change.
There is nothing that
the
can
drama.
be changed in the drama. It's all fixed.
No, like we always say, because when we always say, then we'll not make the Purusharth because it's already fixed in the drama. So,
If you're really aware as a soul and knowing drama is fixed, what is Purusharth for you then?
No, because the situations that are going to come, they are fixed. Our response and our awareness and our outlook to the situation, if
in
it's
a way,
changed,
it is also fixed.
Yeah, that's a surprise to me today, Didi.
Yeah.
I thought that here we can make a difference by choosing to
Yeah, because
react
it's
and
your
act.
part, maybe you will. If it's your part, you will. If it is there in your part that you will make that difference, then you will make it. Absolutely, you will.
But then even so that part is all scripted. So whether I will be that awakened person who's content, completely content or not, is also my part then.
The thing is that you are the contented soul. That is your only position. Eternally, that is the position, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Now, in the same class, everybody will understand it differently. Why?
The conviction in truth is different.
Because of their level
because
of
the soul
awakening.
soul is intoxicated already. निश्चिंतता है उसे, उसको इंटॉक्सिकेशन अपने सत्यता का है, इसमें परसेंटेज है हर सोल का. कन्विक्शन जो है उसे अपने ट्रुथ में को कभी चेंज नहीं हो सकता. पार्ट में मैं अवेक हूँ, सोई हूँ, लेकिन जिस मोमेंट भी मैं जगी हूँ, मेरे को इतना इंटॉक्सिकेशन है, मुझ में कुछ चेंज नहीं हुआ है. ये सबसे बड़ा जो एक वेपन कह लो या राज है बाबा ने जो दिया है, वो उसमें.
But each one will take that also to the degree it is fixed in their drama.
Yeah, so intoxication is a scripted part as well.
That is true, but even soul has that much, intoxication की even वो जो ड्रामा के अंदर जो ये कन्विक्शन का भी परसेंटेज है, वो सिर्फ ड्रामा में ही है. उसको इतना भी उस हद तक पता है. मतलब वो है ना, उसके बियॉन्ड है सोल, हर चीज के बियॉन्ड देखती है. कुछ हुआ है, नहीं हुआ है, मेरा सोना जगना, पार्ट फिक्स होना, एवरीथिंग, सोल इज सीइंग एवरीथिंग फ्रॉम अबव.
Yeah, so it's like from beyond the parts within itself. Yeah, totally beyond the part within itself. Then you can see, then there's again, now if I say everybody should be like that, is that possible? Why not? When every soul is like that, why is it not possible to be like that? For every soul, the same in the drama part, same effort. Why, when the knowledge is the same, why effort is different?
The part is
So the
fixed.
will be very, very boring. Then the drama will be very, very boring if they all will be similar. And highest paradox is, Sister C, highest paradox is in Baba, is Abhyakt Murli. Baba keeps mentioning every time you're shooting the drama, take precautions, child. It's such a wonderful drama. It's in your hand. It's the highest paradox. All the time he's reminding us, you're shooting it, you're making it a part of your drama, you play with it, real precautions. बाबा कहता है ना कि नूंद रहे हो आप अपने ड्रामा को, so make it more beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, the thing is, what we are trying to say is, once you know that every soul's part is fixed, you're free to just be who you are with Baba.
You're so beautiful. Exactly. We become so light. No label, nothing. But only little pain, like Sister Sonali, I little get agree. If it is in drama, if it is in drama, that slight thing you are adding, no? Everything is so beautiful. We can change, we are doing, possibilities are there. But again, you are adding,
You can change. You
if
are
it is in you.
changeless. You are changeless. So who can change?
Yeah.
This is the thing ना, यहीं पे ही सब फंसते हैं.
This is the only Mickey Mouse game, I'll say. And it's, if we are being separated, we are feeling our absolute truth. It's such a, it had to happen in the script. Nothing
It's a
great
very
about it.
contentious topic.
Yeah.
And
Change
it's
भी
not
दीदी
But it's
ड्रामा लेवल पे
beautiful.
ही चाहते हैं, in a subtle,
a very subtle way. There is still desire to change the part.
Yeah, I get it, Didi. I get it now.
Yeah. I am changeless. Am I not clear on it? If I'm clear on it, then again, it's my part. Whether how much I'm clear or not, I'm clear. Again, it's my part. So,
But
so
in the
we,
confluence age, it was said it is your choice because of the Baba gives the knowledge of
is
the
there
awareness.
really such thing as a choice? That's again another question. There is no choice, and yet there is. That's why it's choiceless.
Yeah, but the confluence age, by having the knowledge, Baba gives us the knowledge. So
But
that's why the
what did
destiny is in my hand. Why Baba said destiny is in your hand because of you are receiving.
choicelessly observer only, otherwise
that's
no
the
choice.
destiny that you can really be who you are with Baba. You have that ability at this time. Such freedom to be the soul, if we can see this. Absolutely. It is really freedom. You are really coming out of this effort-making person completely. And completely non-judgmental also.
And yet making
You
effort.
can watch the judgments also with detachment. Sorry?
And yet making the efforts.
And yet it is happening. It is happening. It's because it's in your part, effort is taking place.
So today's takeaways, if it is in my part, and the study we are studying its highest paradox. Sister, I've never read it before, never felt it before. The topic is these days highest level of paradox. If you want to see, feel it now and remain detached. If it is in my part, that
See,
also.
then the possibility is I can be with Baba in this moment as I am and be the observer of whatever experience is coming. Completely non-judgmental about the judgment also. I'm changeless. I am not changing. I'm not someone in confluence age that is changing to be a better person. It's very contentious topic, right? Not often discussed, maybe because. Does Sister Mona want to say something? Amitabh is playing different parts in the drama and accepting the script and not interested to change. Very good. Absolutely. Very well said. Tom Cruise.
Sister, you took the example of Tom Cruise, so immediately the thought occurred. He is so handsomely paid for it. Why he has to bother about that other you said?
No,
But at
but
the
you're
same
saying it to
Baba, no,
understand. You're saying it to
sister,
get the
no, but
understanding.
it was wonderful. No, Baba said again the good thing happened. What the mind took it immediately. Look, we are so handsomely paid by Baba,
Yeah.
are so emerging so beautifully forever for 20. So immediately that thought came. I didn't even pause it.
Yeah.
But little comma. When
Yeah.
you were saying, mind wanted to speak, then only infringe. Look, sister, but then and then, not even full stop, little comma, we are going to be so handsomely paid forever. Straightway. Why not? Then
Actually, in this moment right now, you're handsomely paid. So why do you need to change the part?
Exactly. I agree. Beautiful learning. Thank you, Baba.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to be in our part. Let's say that also. Why
And
not?
the
We will
moment you
assume.
see it, actually the part, if it's in your part, may change.
Yeah, it is happening. Even if it's gone somewhere, oblivion. I mean, it's gone forever. All that time. Let's be little more smarter.
Uh-huh. As moments are passing, they're becoming a dream.
Sister Rini, I keep seeing your background and I'm, so observant about timings there. It's Harry Potter type light at your background. And
I can't hear you. But does
Lost
that
it.
make sense? Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
That is why Baba is telling us that be who you are, be contented. That's why drama is fixed, child. Don't battle with it. Don't try to say it should be like this. And even then, if you say that's your part. But again, the point is, can you see it is fixed? If you understand it is fixed, you're free. You're free, here and now. Then you will allow every moment to appear as it is, as it is. Right? And in this Murli, Baba has said, I was going to see this, a perfect soul is always content with the self and service. A perfect soul is always content with the self. However the part may be. Yeah? Baba has asked in this, am I a completely free soul? Am I content with my speed of effort? Baba has asked this question in this Murli. That means you're detached from your part. Or internally, Baba is saying that together with my own contentment, with my elevated stage, do I also receive a response of contentment from the souls who are in contact with me? That will happen automatically if you are experiencing your contented self. See, think about it like this. Now I will take it one step little bit to make it clearer. See, Baba is saying if you are contented with your part 100% as it is in the moment, and this one has seen this many times in experience. Let's say something happened also in my part, which was not exactly according to outside parts, not exactly in alignment with soul's truth. I, the being, if I am contented with that action that happened, trust me, others who are around you, who were bearing the brunt of that action, will also receive the vibrations of being contented with your part because you are contented with your part. This is very subtle. But internally, if I am not contented with my part, oh, how could I have done this? I shouted at them, or I said, or I cried in front of them, and what will they think? I'm a BK and all. That's okay. Can I see all of that also within me as a detached observer? I'm contented with this complaining mind also. And I'm contented with the action that happened also. And the complaining mind, because I'm an angelic star, free from all actions. Absolutely free. Loving, I'm loving, I love me. I just love me. This is a truth of who I am. However my part is, however the feeling may be after playing that part in this moment be, I am contented. I am an angelic star, untouched by the past second, by the part, untouched by the part. That is the highest possibility Baba gives to every soul. Now, every soul will take it based on their recording. Does that make sense?
So, sister, here, because though I know the answer, but still saying it because now it's working in a different direction. If the soul playing the part of Niru and has the part in the drama to be not content with its position and trying, for more and more and stuff like that, does that manifest as a discontentment in the other people in the team? That they are also asking for more and more and more? Is it a manifestation of the discontentment here, which is going
Yeah, it's like
vibrating
attracts
them?
like, right? Like attracts like. So you're in, it's also again fixed in your drama to attract that like with the other like. Does that make sense? That too is in a way fixed. Yeah. But if you, the being that highest possibility that Baba is giving to the soul.
Now it's changing. Now it is shifting, right?
Even if it's shifting or not shifting, but if it is the highest possibility Baba gives to every soul, regardless of their part in the drama. But each one will take according to what is fixed in the drama. But Baba, as a teacher, gives this highest possibility to all. But then he says it's a fixed drama. See how he is?
Yeah, he gives everybody the highest, like you're the kings of the kings. And
he gives the highest possibility to every soul, but he also knows each one will only take that which they are supposed to take. So that is why he can have that unconditional love for all. That, see, I gave you and you didn't take. No, he doesn't mind. Why? Because he, as a God part, his part is to give the equal teachings to all. And but as also a guru and the one who is God, he also knows each one will only take that which is fixed in their part. So am I also living my life like that with God? For my own part and for everyone's part. That's a possibility I have. So he's showing you the highest possibility. Now, each one, which is accurate in the drama, will take what is accurate for them according to their part. Doesn't change the truth of the being. That is very important. Truth of all the beings still is beyond their drama. The seeds, the imperishable seeds. Now tell me, is there possibility to feel judgment? It can come, but can I see it? One can see that I can really then be as Baba is with this correct understanding. And again, each one will be, according to Baba, number wise in taking it, which is nothing wrong. We have made that word number wise as though it's a bad word. It's not a bad word. It's a very beautiful word which creates contentment in this, which awakens that contentment in the soul. It's not a swear word, number wise.
Sister,
No.
please clear it with example. How it is beautiful. Baba keeps saying number var yaad pyar.
Yeah.
Baba says that also. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this
Baba
one find it's little. Yeah, please tell us.
Number var yaad pyar, each one will receive according to their part in the drama. Baba is giving equal yaad pyar to all. But each one, according to their drama part, will receive it accordingly. And depending on what they're receiving from Baba, will unfold their part again. So it's all fixed. That is why Baba is giving us this knowledge of fixed drama so that we can live beyond drama in our minds.
So Baba never sees anyone number one then?
Baba knows in the drama there is number one, but the soul is not number one. But in the drama, number one is important.
Okay.
For the sake of drama, it's important.
Because Baba said not all 8 billion are going to come to golden age.
Exactly.
For variety.
8 billion come to it won't be golden age if 8 billion come to golden age.
Om Shanti, sister.
Om Shanti.
What do you mean? What does Baba meant by number one in drama, but soul is not number one? I mean,
Yeah.
I get that soul is definitely not number one because all souls are equal. And is it drama we are talking about the parts?
Yeah. The drama is nothing but parts recorded within each soul.
Mm-hmm.
Collectively play it out. That's external manifestation of it. But really, drama is a recording within each soul. And soul is not in conflict with his recording. The non-violent being of light, supremely non-violent being of light, is not in conflict with his drama. Yeah. And that's what Baba means to spin the cycle, spin and step out of the whole story, all parts. Yeah. Within your mind. So step out of your mind and know your truth beyond the mind and body. Yeah. Is that clear, Sister Hema?
Little bit still confusion.
Okay.
जितनी सोल डिस आइडेंटिफाइड है माइंड की स्क्रिप्ट से उस नंबर वाइज लेगी
number wise hai. There's number wise in how disidentified are you from the script of your mind.
So, the more identified I am with the script, less number I am, right?
In the drama, yes, but that is
Yeah.
also fixed. If you can see that too, then you're out of it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense?
Yeah.
Love
Yes.
your part.
Yes.
Basically, Baba is saying just love your part. Only when you truly have extreme respect and love for your part, only from the being of light it can come.
Yeah.
However my part is, I'm absolutely happy and contented with it. And then you step out. And more you are happy and contented with your part, more you step out. And that is also fixed.
The more the separation from the part and from the mind, the more the happiness and the contentment.
And you will actually live a very subtle life, the highest possibility, which is again, each one to its own. That highest possibility, the way it looks like is immediate. I would not even say I'm putting a full stop. It just is, it happened, finished, who am I? I don't even have to say, see, the words are taking long to say it happened, then it finished. It's too long. It just happened and I'm here. Now, here, this is me. This doesn't exist. I'm now here. Not because it doesn't exist, because I don't like it. Even if it's
That
good.
is liberation.
Sorry?
But that's liberation.
That's liberation in life now, here and now. I was reluctant sharing the second circle, but was kind of told by the drama and Baba in its own way that it's important to maybe share it.
Just one more question on this picture that you're sharing. You the self is also is pointing to fixed script, and mind, person, bundle of thoughts are also basically the second circle is also pointing to fixed script. And I understood the collective fixed script, but how mind also fixed and self also fixed script.
Yeah, so self, that is practicing being conscious as a soul, right? Is beginning to step out of the mind now, right? Beginning to step out of the layers of the mind. True? Then that one is big, like Sister Rupa, soul behind Sister Rupa was sharing, that I can see the discomfort, but somewhere there is still an identity with that good mind over the bad mind. I'm saying good and bad to get the understanding, yeah? But I'm seeing the day mind over the night mind. And somewhere I'm still identified with that day, good mind. So I'm somewhere here, but that's okay. Am I accepting of it? That's okay too. Am I accepting of it that that's the moment of reality right now in my Purusha? And that's fine. Now, as I see and step back even more, then I can see even this separate from me. So now I can see this practicing person who likes the good side, but does not like the other part of the self, mind of the other bad part of the mind. But I can see both. I'm absolute. That is the highest possibility Baba is offering to all the souls. Knowing their parts, he's offering this possibility to all the beings. Now, who will take it and who will not take it is each one's own part. It doesn't make you better or worse. It just makes drama very colorful. That is all. Because the reality of all is absolutely beautiful and perfect forever. Yeah. So I'm literally just now, when I'm here, and if it's in my part, then I'm living as a perfect being who's absolutely living in acceptance of my part, living in acceptance of each one's part, however it unfolds, zero judgment. I mean, not even judging the judgment. Is that clear?
Yes, yes. Whatever you said, those things are clear. The combined with God, how it is fixed script. Combined with God is like we are creating the script other than the automatic script, right?
How much you will step out and feel this being combined with God is fixed.
Okay, how much you will feel and combine with God is fixed. Okay.
Yeah. How much do you really feel combined? Again, there's nothing wrong with that. If you're not feeling, oh, I'm not 100% combined all the time, that is still the mind script talking. Yeah. If I can see it like that, then I'm stepping more and more into the highest vision Baba has given for every soul, that possibility, and each one will take it according to their drama.
Got it. Okay. Understood, sister. Understood. Thank you.
So you're not pushing somebody to take it, or you're not saying, oh, you have to take it. Yeah. Play our highest part according to Srimad, then detach from the result. Yeah. And I would not may say aim, but this is, I just know it's a possibility. Again, I don't know, for me at least, the aim word kind of puts me back here. Yeah. So it's just knowing that that is the highest possibility for every being. But each one will take it according to their part, and that's okay. Yeah. I know today's topic can be heard again. You can listen to the class again. And if you still have questions, feel free to ask. Okay. But it's complete freedom of the soul from its parts. All right. And complete acceptance of your part. That is true self-love. There's too much becoming in our system otherwise. And that becoming is also has to be observed if you're playing from here. But if becoming is still continuing to play, then it's okay to accept it. Yeah? All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, Baba.
Thank you, Baba. Om Shanti.
Shanti.
Thank you, Baba.
Thank you, Baba.
Om Shanti. Thank you, Baba.
Thank you, Baba. Om Shanti.
Baba. Thank you, Baba.
Thank you, Baba. Thank you, Didi. Om Shanti.